Hello, welcome back to the video, and today we're doing Godfall in 2023 Part 3. For some reason, these videos do extremely good. Godfall, and I'm kind of surprised. You guys love Part 1, obviously. It's one of my most viewed videos on my channel. Part 2 is doing really good, so I figured, might as well do Part 3. And if you guys still want the series to kind of continue, it's kind of a series now. Part 4? Let me know. I have no problem doing this game. I love Godfall to an extent. I love the old Godfall, not this Godfall. But Godfall, I will always play this game here and there. Even though I don't like the state of it now, I like the game in general. Because I like hack and slashers, like kind of like God of War. That's why I wanted this game in the first place. Just because they remind me of God of War. So, I don't know if you guys get the impression too. And also, I'm just in a good mood and just wanted to play this game. Godfall is one of those special games on my channel that I do a rare occasion, but every time I do, I don't regret it. Because it's one of my, one of the games that I have you have games that you can say are special, and this is one of them. Because it was my first, ever PS5, full-on platinum trophy game. That I went for that wasn't attached to any series I play. So this was like a full-on game from start to finish I did for a platinum trophy 100% completion. I did Ash's Playroom. I did Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I did Spider-Man Miles Morales. But those ones are automatic, I wasn't do those anyway. But Godfall, I was just getting into the game at the time and just wanted to get that platinum. Because I figured, you know what? Why not? It's been a while since I went for 100% completion on a video game. That I wasn't already planning on doing anyway. It's like Alan Wake 2 later this year and Spider-Man 2. I'm going for 100% completions. Because I've loved those games. But Godfall, it wasn't something I was gonna go for. But when I realized how much I loved the game back then, I figured, you know what? Let's look at the trophies. They aren't too hard. So I went for it, and then they got released DLC trophies, so I went for the DLCs. And I fell in love with this game, and then the final DLC for me just kind of ruined the game for me. Because they were supposed to have so much content for the game, and they got cancelled. So I don't ever think there's going to be another update for this game. Well, we might get some bug fix updates, but that doesn't really count in my opinion. When I say update, I mean full-on content updates. So I think we could still get like bug fix updates, but I don't really think this game as a whole that buggy, honestly. I know a lot of people I played with back then on this game complained a lot about oh, this game has so many bugs and stuff, but I really never came across them. Same thing with Days Gone. People said about that game. People oh, this game's so buggy, it's a buggy mess, and I'm over here I've had this game for 4 years. I've only experienced three bugs. I think sometimes people are a bit dramatic when it comes to bugs in games. They get one bug in the game, they're like, oh, this game's broken. That's something I do hate about people nowadays in the gaming community, is what they see one bug and they determine the game is broken. One bug ain't gonna be a problem. Honestly, it depends what the bug is. If it's a funny bug, it's good, because I like the funny ones. But Godfall, it is definitely a game I would return to if they ever do full on bring this game back from the dead, which what I'll call this game right now. It's kind of dead. So if they ever do want to bring this game back for some random reason, you know what? Screw it. I'm here for it. Cause I think this game, it has the player base if it can bring back like the OGs of the series, not series though, but game of release. Cause I'm one of them. I played this game not since launch, but since like the update season started. I started this game like 6 months after release, but it was like before any major content update. So yeah, I would consider myself an OG to this game. If you were here since before any updates came to the game that aren't bug fixes, those don't really count in my opinion. You're an OG, in my opinion. So that's just my opinion on this stuff, because I think this game could possibly, if it's shown enough support, it could get some kind of attention down the line. Who knows, maybe like a game company, like because I always talk about this game like God of War, and now it's not just because there's a God in it, Godfall, God of War, but I always, when I think of this game, I think of it as like not a clone. I would never call this game a God of War clone. It isn't, but it's like the only game I can associate it with that makes the most sense, in my opinion. Because it kinda, it's like a hack and slash, like the old God of Wars, not the new ones like Ragnarok and PS4. I'm talking about like the old PS2, PS3 ones, where it was like was less about kind of story wise and more about just slaying everything in your path. So I'm talking about those God of Wars, like the ones I kind of grew up playing back then on PS2. I think those games are like honestly one of the best games sometimes, because it's just mindless killing. That's kind of like why I like zombie games, honestly, sometimes. Like my, literally my most recent video, Dead Island 2 Mindless Killing video, it's literally the point of that video, is just having fun in the game and killing everything in your path. So, it's kind of like that as well. Ooh. Let's get the chest. And where do we go? I don't know why I got lost. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to do my shield throw. Come on, just do this. If you guys want me to do a Godfall like stream eventually, I will. But I don't know. I feel like this game, it's fun for like 5-10 minutes at best. But it's not something I can say I can sit here for an hour to play. I feel like this game would get not boring, I would say, but kind of repetitive within like the first, let's see, 30 minutes? I'll give it 30 minutes at best. And that's being generous. But I feel like this game, it needs some kind of attention. And obviously the attention is there when I post videos on this game and I see the community come back for a little bit. And that makes me happy, the fact that even though a dead game still has a player base. It's like some games like hold the player bases and some just don't. I think this game kinda did to an extent. So To an extent, I think it does, but not to the extent where it catches the developers. So, but I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want part 4 of this kind of mini series, would you call it? Let me know. I would be full on available to do this game. I have no issues with the game. I like the game. I want to do videos on it. It's just I wish it would go back to how it used to be, where I loved it. I like the game. I don't love the game. There's a difference. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.